confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 1,244,254. The confirmed number of deaths comes to 24,354. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 7,436, with total confirmed deaths at 218. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Bella Shaw. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, June 3rd. Good news for the County of LA, as public health officials say they anticipate the region to reach herd immunity by late August. That's a month later than originally expected, and that's mainly due to less people getting vaccinated each week. Another 1.1 million residents will need to get their first dose shots in the county to reach an 80% vaccination rate among those 16 years and older. Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer hopes easier access and more opportunities for questions to get answered will lead to an increase in vaccinations. She also stressed that getting vaccinated means helping to protect the more than 1.3 million children under the age of 12 who are currently unable to get the vaccine shots. Among the concerns health officials face is data showing a lag of vaccination rates among Blacks and Latinos. Only 41% of Black residents and 48% of Latino residents ages 16 and up got at least one dose in their arms compared to 64% of the general population. And while 53% of LA County residents are now fully vaccinated, that includes just about a third of Black residents and 38% of Latinos. Dr. Ferrer calls these percentages concerning because many of these residents are essential workers facing higher risks of getting infected. She adds that Black residents now experience the highest rates of infection, hospitalization, and death due to COVID-19. Ferrer asks those who are vaccinated in the hardest hit areas to reach out to their loved ones and encourage them to do the same. LA County health officials hope winning free season tickets for the Dodgers, Galaxy, Kings, or LAFC might entice more people to get vaccinated. California already has millions of dollars in prizes for vaccinations, but Dr. Ferrer hopes more Angelenos will take advantage of their latest incentives. This week, the county is offering season tickets for the Galaxy or the Kings for eligible residents who get vaccinated through today. The next incentive starts tomorrow, and one lucky pair will win 2021-2022 season tickets for either the Dodgers or LAFC. Anyone 18 and over can enter these weekly sweepstakes if they get vaccinated or bring a friend to get their vaccine. The eligible sites are run by the City or County of LA or by St. John's Well Child and Family Center. Currently, more than 4.3 million county residents have been fully vaccinated, and public health officials hope more will follow suit as the state plans to fully reopen on June 15th. Grocery chain Kroger has also joined in the efforts to get more Americans vaccinated. Starting today, 5 $1 million prizes and 50 opportunities to get free groceries for a year are up for grabs. The Community Immunity Giveaway supports the Biden administration's national push to have at least 70% of U.S. adults partially vaccinated by July 4th. Kroger's chairman and CEO, Rodney McMullen, says the company's most urgent priority since day one of this pandemic has been the health and safety of their associates, customers, and communities. He hopes these incentives will inspire more adults to get vaccinated and help America to recover and move ahead. 5 weekly drawings will take place until July 10th. For more information, you can visit KrogerGiveaway.com. If you recently purchased an at-home COVID-19 rapid test, check its label. The Food and Drug Administration warns that an unauthorized test produced by Lupu Medical Technology may lead to false results. These kits were distributed to pharmacies to be sold to consumers without having FDA authorization. Its antigen tests use a nasal swab, and the antibody test relies on blood, plasma, or serum samples. The FDA has serious concerns about both test performances. Those who use these tests are advised to test again using a different kit. The FDA has granted emergency use authorization to 380 tests and sample collection devices since the pandemic began. We're starting to see some good news coming out of a Southern California hospital. For the first time since March of 2020, Adventist Health in Glendale says they have no COVID-19 patients. The hospital shared this video on social media saying, "The featured ICU nurse shares the joy we all feel following so many months of worry." Just months ago, hospitals across the country were overcrowded with COVID-19 patients, and first responders have been hard at work to care for them around the clock. Adventist Health reminds everyone to remain vigilant and get vaccinated if eligible. More positive updates are coming from the U.S. Labor Department. Jobless claims are below 400,000 for the first time since March of last year, when the early days of the pandemic led to an unprecedented spike in unemployment filings. First-time filings for unemployment benefits totaled 385,000 for the week ending on May 29th. That's a drop from 405,000 from the previous week. The last time claims were even lower was back in March 14th of 2020 with 256,000. The number spiked to almost 3 million the following week, and in early April the claims peaked at 6.1 million. But there's still some room for concerns. Continuing claims rose by 169,000 to 3.77 million, and large gaps remain in the labor market, especially among those at the lower end of the economic spectrum. More than 15.4 million Americans are still getting their benefits under various programs, including 2 that were put in place to address pandemic-related job losses. The Labor Department expects claims to continue to drop as more people return to work and as states cut back on the COVID-related unemployment benefits. As summer travel plans pick up, airfare fraud is becoming a big issue. The Better Business Bureau warns travelers about scams that are being reported. The BBB Scam Tracker shows that con artists are creating fake airline ticket booking sites or customer service numbers. They urge those looking for great online deals to double-check the URL or phone number before providing any credit card information. Now, here's one way the BBB says the scam works. While browsing for cheap flights, you may come across what looks like a great deal with a major airline. After booking through the website or by calling a customer support number and receiving a confirmation message, fraud victims realize they never actually received a ticket. Others get compromised when they receive a phone call shortly after booking saying there's been a price change and they need to pay more. To avoid getting scammed, BBB says do your research and look up companies you're not familiar with. Make sure the URL is legitimate and not a sponsored ad taking you to an imposter website. And verify the link that you're on is secure. Secure links start with https:// and include a lock icon on the purchase page. For more information on reported scams, you can check out bbb.org/scamtracker. Disney California Adventure Park is getting ready to open its long-awaited Marvel-themed attraction. The Avengers campus opens to the public tomorrow, featuring immersive experiences such as a Spider-Man ride that allows guests to play the role of the superhero himself. The new section at Disneyland's California theme park takes the place of A Bug's Life and parts of Hollywoodland. Its opening comes a year late due to the pandemic, and Disney reps say they're excited to finally open up the gates. The Imagineering team at Disney had more than 70 years of stories and characters to work with, including 23 films. Black Panther is one of those movies on full display at this new section. Characters come to life to give wannabe warriors a lesson. They also take a moment of silence during their show to remember those who have fallen. A solemn nod to the film's star, Chadwick Boseman, who passed away last year, as well as the many who lost their battles with COVID-19. Marvel-themed food options also fill the new campus, including those seen in the Avengers and the Iron Man movies. This is the first Avengers campus at a Disney property. Another one is being planned for Disneyland Paris. Target and Walmart plan to take advantage of Amazon Prime Day this year by competing for your dollars. The two big box chains announced they will also offer steep discounts that coincide with Amazon Prime Day, which takes place on June 21st and June 22nd. Target boasts that they will have the biggest digital sale of the summer from June 20th to the 22nd. It also claims that customers can save on hundreds of thousands of electronics, home essentials, and even food and beverage items. The retailer points out that its sale is, quote, designed for everyone, no membership fee required. Meanwhile, Walmart separately announced that its annual Deals for Days event will take place from June 20th through the 23rd. Customers can expect sales across several categories, including beauty, electronics, and fashion. Walmart's sale includes both online-only and in-store only deals. Some specials that have already been announced include a 40-inch smart TV for $178, which reflects a $50 markdown. And parents can also grab a Toby robot smartwatch for their kids for $24.50, half off its original price. If you plan to make some big purchases during this time, experts suggest writing down a list of what you're looking for and price checking to make sure you're getting the best deal. Well, as we wrap up this week, be sure to tune in into Weekends in Torrance beginning Friday right here on Citi Cable. New episodes air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. This weekend, learn how local company Pelican Products has shifted gears during the pandemic and what products they are making to help first responders. Then we head to Olympic Board Shop as the weather warms up for the summer. Find out how they're helping people get in the water for some stand-up paddle fun. See what kind of safety protocols are in place to ensure a refreshing day out. And as we remembered all of the fallen men and women this Memorial Day holiday, the City of Torrance and the Torrance Historical Society teamed up to bring you the reading of the names on the city's Veterans Memorial Wall. In an effort to continue this tradition while following safety protocols, the event was made virtual, and you can catch it right here on Citi Cable. These stories and much more kick off tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Frontier Fios Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community, pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. Well, it's hard to believe, but Torrance Memorial Medical Center shared this photo documenting a huge milestone. They wrote, quote, "Last week we gave our 30,000th COVID-19 vaccine to our friend Germany. Thank you to everyone who helped make this clinic possible and to our amazing community for doing their part in the fight against COVID." Torrance Memorial has been helping to vaccinate our community members both at the hospital and outside its walls, delivering shots to those who are homebound. What an amazing progress we've seen over the past several months in helping to vaccinate as many Torrance residents and workers as possible. And what a great way to show how Torrance cares. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Have a wonderful weekend, and be sure to join us back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.